I'm happy about the 3 points. I'm happy about how the team played in first half because we had 70% of the possession ball, and because of that, Rwanda was tired, and this is why in second half they don't press us when we score the goal, and after that in second half we passed with two. We had two wingers to have more cross. And the reality, it was the game plan. So now we are happy because we won 1-0, and we can go in South Africa with a lot of ambitions. So I'm happy, only happy because we have the second game.
First of all, congrats Super Eagles, this football, and I'm not going to draw for you something. I'm not going to talk, never talk about referees, that Libyan referees, Chadian referees, because they change him in the last minute, It's Africa, normal. You see, sometimes it's difficult to talk about the quality of the game if we have referees like today. But I'm not going to take the merit of Super Eagles. We fight. It was a good game. I think we give for the supporter or spectator good time with suspense. I know the level for my team. I know which place I want to go with the team.
And then for the fans, for everyone else, it's good to see you guys back with us. We never stopped believing, so welcome back. And we have important game again on Tuesday. I saw the change room directly after the game. There's not even celebration. There's a real desire to keep pushing on. Like I said yesterday when I was here, that we really believe in what we're doing, and we can only control the things that we are doing now, and we'll take it step by step. And now the next step will be South Africa World.
Sporty greetings and welcome. See the sun right on my face, and I love it so much. That 2026 World Cup qualifying match finished. Nigeria 1, Rwanda 0. I said it in my previous analysis. That is not the sort of results Nigerian football fans, followers, supporters were expecting. But hey, at this stage of the qualifiers, all you need is just 3 points, particularly when your team is sitting on this Group C table with South Africa and Benin Republic right on top of them, So I said it, I told you guys right from when that provisional list came out that Nigerian football is almost in a state of emergency. It's just results that matters now, particularly if the country wants to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. What can I say? You saw the highlights. You listened to Coach You listened to Coach Eric Shell and the captain of the team, William Troost Ekong. I do not want to add anything because there's a big one coming up on Tuesday, and I understand that what we say, whether or not we like it, guys, is all data mining. It somehow affects the team. It's thrown out there, and they get to see, they get to hear. So I want to wait till they play South Africa. That one has everything tied to this World Cup qualifier. So that's when we end match the 7 and 8, and then we'll come back to the last two games. And if Nigeria beats South Africa in Bloemfontein, they will cut the points down to 3. FIFA docks that 3 points of South Africa. Then you know the rest, And that's why South Africans are bothered. Look, guys, I see the comments, and South Africans, thank you so much. I love you guys. And don't forget, guys, that the game is fair play. It's all love, So when I read the comments, sometimes I laugh, and I have a chance to reply. I reply some of it. But thank you so much, South Africans, for feasting on that my post saying FIFA act now. You guys show that, you love your football also, and you're following it. But rules are rules again, and the right thing must be done. If South Africa committed a terrible breach in football called player eligibility, the FIFA must do something. It's not hate, it's not whatever. Don't tell Nigeria is looking for boardroom points and all of that. It's very, very important that we address issues and leave every other thing, Because if FIFA doesn't do anything about it, it might be South Africa that will suffer it for the next World Cup qualifiers, for the AFCON, anywhere, you know. That's why it's important we sanitize the game, we uphold integrity. That's all I did with that post, you know. I reminded FIFA that, look, incidents from June, you've given verdicts. Why are you looking away on this South Africa versus Lesotho matter? I don't know. Lesotho didn't drop a complaint. Oh, Lesotho didn't query. Well, no. That's not what the rule said. The rule said that FIFA has a right to investigate. It's FIFA's competition. They can jump up and say, look, we saw that you did this wrong thing. You know, that's what the law is there for, guys, to correct. Let me get into Nigeria versus Rwanda. I said I do not want to do a lot of analysis as regards that one. Nigeria needed to get a win, and they got a win. You know, I'm not looking for the sort of 1980 football Nigeria used to play 1990s and early 2000s. Now, I know we're not getting it with this current squad, but two just enough to make it to the World Cup. Nigeria wasn't at the last World Cup. It won't be good if Nigeria is missing again at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I just want to do basic analysis, of that game. You've seen the highlights, you've listened to the coach and the captain. As I get more of those reactions, I would put them on the channel so you get to hear from the players and what, they thought about the game. And now they're getting ready to go to South Africa. By the way, South Africa Aviation Authorities, we do not want antics. Guys, this is just football. It's not anything other than that. All of these talks of you don't want to give clearance for landing and all of... No, South Africa, just treat your visitors right. They're coming to play football and leave. Do not try to frustrate them. Do not try to do things that are not according to the books. Just show love, because we can use football to make this world a better place. So all of the talks I've been hearing, I say, no, South Africa can't do this, because I love South Africans. Most of them are my friends here in the United Kingdom. They are loving people. They are peaceful. Let's not take because of football. You're on top of the table. 6 points difference. Even if you lose this game on Tuesday, South Africa will still be on top until FIFA tells you that, no, you did something wrong. We're taking 3 points off. So just be nice. The Super Eagles are coming to Bloemfontein. Be nice to them. Let's get into what you guys talked about before the game started. Nigeria, Rwanda. The lineup that coach Eric Sekushe put out was the first problem. Everyone got talking about it, particularly young 20-year-old Benjamin Fredericks starting that important game. That would be his second game for Nigeria. And see how crucial it is. And the coach said, no, you're going to start, and kept the captain, William Troost-Ekong, on the bench. No. Everybody's calling me. Have you seen the lineup? How can the coach do this? I said, guys, calm down. I keep warning you guys and teaching you guys that when a coach calls up players, it's entirely up to the coach. He spends more time with them. He trains with them. He speaks with them. He knows them. That's why that time you guys didn't understand what I was trying to say with that post charging Eric Shell, know your team. So he knows his team. So if he says, oh, look, Benjamin Fredericks has shown Watkins, I'm going to go with him. I'm going to take risk with this guy. Because life is about taking risk. And the guy gave us a clean sheet. He's just 20. Whether or not we like it, it works for the coach. So get ready. You might see him start against South Africa. That was a major talking point. Shout out to Benjamin Fredericks. I was with him at the Unity Cup in London. We had a good chat, with my good friend and colleague, Olanka Owolewa, And we saw him grow through the ranks, right, from the Nigeria Premier Football League. From the Nigeria Premier Football League, boom, he got a contract into Europe. And now he's representing the country. See why I say we must fix the league. That aspect is very important. See, it has given us Benjamin Fredericks from Nasarawa United to the world. And I love it so much. So, Stanley Nwabali was in goal. I liked it. I was back and everything. Stanley, my friend, I'm going to give you a call after this. You need to calm down, because if he's a referee that took something we don't know, easily Stanley Nwabali would have gotten a second yellow and be out. You need to relax. You cannot do that in South Africa. You play your football there. You know it a lot. You just need to be professional. When a player is trying to, rile you up, you know what you're chasing. just relax, calm down. You don't have to push, you don't have to shove, you don't have to speak back. It will destroy your focus. Yeah, goalkeeper, you're the main commander because you see everything happening. Do not go and try to get into unnecessary confrontations with your opponents. Rwanda had nothing to lose. They brought terrible antics into that game. That was part of what they wanted to do, frustrate you guys. And Stanley Wabali, easy peasy, you wanted to just get into that trap. They also wanted to take Victor Osimhen out. They accomplished it. They were employing all sort of delaying tactics. Coach Eric Shikushel should talk to his players. That's a very, very important aspect. They need to show good character against South Africa. So to avoid stories that touch. So Wabali was in goal. There was Bruno Yemachi, Wilfred Ndidi, reliable all day, every day. Ademola Lookman, good to see him, and he was still sharp, did his beat. Victor Osimhen also in the starting lineup. Young Benjamin Fredericks, I talked about him. He started the match. Moses Simon, his mentor, was also there to, guide and support him. Alex Iwobi, I tipped him to be the guy to make a difference. I do not want to rate players, no, Austin, don't do it. And then Calvin Bassey completed 11 players. On the bench, we had goalkeeper Adebayo, William Trustekong, the captain, Awaziem was on the bench, Samuel Chukwueze, Bright Osai Samuel, Chrysanthus Uche. I still cannot understand why Eric Shell won't see a need to bring in Chrysanthus Uche in that sort of game. We were lacking those drives, those, push forward football, those sparks, energy. But hey, as I said, he's the coach, he knows better. And then Dele Bashiru, that one came in as a substitute. Amaso Basige was on the bench. Felix Agu, Cyril Desas came up also as a substitute. And Ralph Onyedika was also on the bench. So that was the lineup. This one definitely, is the one that gets football fans talking before the main, action starts. Nigeria did just enough to win it, as I said, and the goal came in good time. The 51st minute, so South Africans will start going, it was only a late goal and all of that. So they scored, but as I said, Rwanda had a game plan. Come frustrate them. They watched the last game where they won 2-1. And that was exactly the same script they wanted to, play out. We treat them. They just feel like they're going to play. They make the mistakes. And then we catch them on the counter and we score. So each time Olaino was making those runs, I'm always, you shouldn't lose the ball. And then they just catch us on the counter and then score. Yeah, but thankfully, Tolu Arokodare was getting to show that he wants to play for the Super Eagles. He's a fighter, he's a hustler, shows that he's hungry. The moment he came in, he brought energy into the game and he got the goal. As I described it, I say, all die and I die. So he said, today. So as Olaino miskicked, it came to him and right there on the floor, he still threw his leg and then got it in. That's just enough, guys. You see, that's how football is. Nigeria would have done all the play, and that would have been Rwanda's chance, and Rwanda will go on to score. So we're glad that it was for Nigeria, and now this is what the Group C table looks like. Nigeria now in third with 10 points. South Africa still busting the group with 16 points. We give it to them. Enjoy your stay up there. Nobody's fighting with you. Nigeria just wants to qualify for the World Cup, and if they can come to Bloemfontein, big game, tight for the Super Eagles, but they need to show workings. I said it, that they put themselves in this situation. They must get themselves out of it. So, guys, I want to leave the stats, player ratings to you guys, because, you should for obvious reasons. So, guys, I want to leave it to you. Who impressed you? I saw stats. I wanted to read stats. Yes, first half, Nigeria bust to possession. Coach Eric Shell talked about it, but there's just something. You cannot be getting that amount of ball and you are not using it. You're not finishing with it properly. That's where I have a bit of an issue with this team. So you watched the game. What do you think? With what you saw, can they go to Bloemfontein, the Super Eagles? Can they go to Bloemfontein to beat South Africa and keep 2026 World Cup hopes alive? That's the conversation I want to have. You could do the player ratings. You can do all of the talks that you want to do about it. So you can break it down. You could tell me, oh, this player should have been there. This player didn't do well and all of that. I'll be at the comment section right there, reading and replying to you guys. So ask again, can the Super Eagles go to Bloemfontein, beat South Africa to keep their 2026 FIFA World Cup hopes alive? That's the big question. That's the conversation. I'll see you around again. That's it.
Congratulations, coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are a coach that you believe in your philosophy, your formation. But today in the second half, you made some changes. Arokodare, 2 strikers, flat, Iwobi, Ndidi. And then, towards the end of the game, you changed to a 3-man back line. This is not a tell you no. Why did you change?
Very good. Very good. What happened to the diamond?
So if you watch some games about lot of my team, so if you talk about my philosophy is we have the 4-4-2 diamond and we have the 4-4-2 flat too. So and if you watch the AFCON against Ivory Coast, you will see in the last moment we pass in 5 defenders. So this is me. So I judge because in the last minute we need to be strong in defense. This is why we pass in 5 defenders, like in Russia. In Russia we did it, and when we start in 4-4-2 diamond, you bring the game inside, and after that, when you bring the game inside, the opponent go inside. So after that, you can pass in 4-4-2 flat because you can use the winger. This is just a game plan about my philosophy.
All right, coach. I want to say congratulations. First of all, my name is Aaron from Arise News. Congratulations on the win, but it was a very fortunate win. My question is simple. We find it difficult to score goals. With the former coach, Cerezo, we also complained that Nigeria is not scoring as many goals as we should. When we look at the arsenal that we do have, today 1-0 is always a slippery slope. And when you look at our previous games under YouTube, it's been 1-0, 1-1. What do you need to do to start to unlock our attacking prowess so that we can feel a little bit comfortable as fans watching and not biting our nails?
Like I said before, if you win, some of you are not happy because of the way of the play. But the reality, we had lot of chance to score a goal, and I think and I feel that we need to have a little something. You know, we need to take some confidence about that. You know, around this game, there was a lot of pressure on this guy. The reality we had, if we finish this game with 3 or 4-0, there is nothing to say. But the reality is the football is not like that. If you watch some football, you see sometimes there is a game where you have 10 chances to score a goal, and sometimes you just score 1 goal. So you need just to be focused on what you've done during this game, the good things and the bad things, and try to do better at the next game. So for me, the goal was winning this game, and after that we will work. We have 1 training session, maybe 2 training sessions to go to South Africa, and if we win 1-0 to South Africa, we will be happy. So this is normal, but we need, like you said, you need to try to be more efficient. No, what is the word in English? Efficient. Like more killer in the
Clinical.
Exactly, but every day, every week, you see a lot of teams who have a lot of chance to score, but they don't score. So just for my player, I'm happy for my player. The last time I was disappointed. Now I'm happy for them. So we just need to take some confidence, and if God with us, we will score a lot of goals for the next game.